Alright, let's go out and let's make it a good day. It's 8:36. Good morning. It is April 28th already. Wow. We are so close to the end of the month. So today is going to be a special day. We're going to go out. We're going to go to the new Lakeland Antique Mall and go ahead and take a look at that. And then one of the stores actually branched off and it's closer to us in Oakland. So we're going to stop there on the way back or after we get low and then check that place out too. So let's get going. Let's make it a good day. Right now, Lakeland Antique Mall, they open at 10-ish, so we'll be right on time for getting there. Alright, let's get a little drink to get on with our trip. Alright, couple of snacks and some drinks. We're ready for the road. Alright, banana.
Put the peels back in the bag.
Okay.
That's not how that works, but alright.
You know what? I did what I could. However, before I do get onto the road, let's have a little Dunkin'. What's funny is that these suckers really aren't cheap either. $4.99 now a piece.
Get a drink from them.
It was quite ridiculous.
Yeah. No, it was $3.99.
Either way, it's not bad. It's creamy, pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Like, it's not the worst manufactured coffee drink I've ever had, so that's saying something. I have to admit, it's definitely one gorgeous, bumpy ride. And we're just about half an hour away. Not too bad. Alright, here we are. Lakeland Antique Mall. Honestly, I'm not trying to put it down, but from the outside, it looks disappointing compared to the old place. The old place, it had something out front, it had the popcorn stand. It was pretty lively and looked awesome and amazing.
Subscribe.
I feel like I'm going into a freaking DCF office.
I know.
Or a Food Lion. That's what it reminds me of, an old Food Lion. Seriously, how you would enter from the side.
Oh, there's a trash can in here.
Alright, let's go check it out. We got a nice little haunted mansion.
Okay, now that I have to admit it's cool.
Don't touch it, it's been sold.
Really?
Yeah, it says sold invoice.
Whoever got it, so lucky.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Who would have thought? Save your container, the ocean spray came in. It would be an antique one day.
That's cool.
That's interesting, actually.
Kind of reminds me of the
Because
bedding.
look, it's an actual Roosevelt shirt.
Doesn't it look like the bedding they came out with back in the 90s?
Mm-hmm.
I walked right by. We know what we like. Yeah, listen. Don't listen. If you listen, it might make more money. Yep. Right now. Might make people happy. Yeah. Heaven forbid you want to make people happy. Right now they need to. Go to market the land. You're not going to want to come.
Not when I told them, like, after we go to the parcel, we went over to Epic. We've already been there for a little free.
Alright, that Star Wars one looks pretty cool.
Right. You know what I mean? Where Disney would have been like, employee doing whatever.
Right.
So, you know.
Not exactly the group I want to hang out with.
Right. You're right.
They're not doing those little tiny details. That's why wall set for the standard.
If you remember from the Hollywood Tribute store, this is all featured throughout it. It was so cool. This is pretty cool. $3,500. And you can get this from Wilderness Lodge.
What they're going to do, I think they're going to scrap it.
Alright, this is awesome.
Oh my goodness. How much?
Let's find out. $1,500.
Oh god, I couldn't imagine hanging that on my wall at that price.
And if you ever been inside guest service over at Universal, this is what you would have seen behind the cast members.
Oh, I so want it though. That's so cool.
Or you can get a nice little phone from a resort. Although, I can go ahead, use this, and call for room service. And then I can get my room service girl to make me anything. She doesn't even get it.
Yeah.
Terminator 2, 3D. And then Jurassic World. From the Velocicoaster store. That is so awesome. God, it reminds me of what you used to see outside Kmart's back in the day. And that takes me back to the old days of growing up in Redden, where my grandparents would have tons of these throughout the house hanging.
Thanks, honey. That's cute. Did you see this? Dueling Dragons.
$14.99. Jeez.
Wow. Oh, they got stickers of
Frankenstein Manor.
yeah, that's cool. $15.99. I don't know what that is down there.
Careful. Here is a piece of Monsters Cafe.
Oh, cool. I don't know why you would need it, but it's cool.
Look at this cool antique Dark Universe tote bag for $9.99. Actually, this is the true antique. Look at these T2 3D. Wow, those are pretty cool. I was about to say, I could have swore though that this was over at the Monster Cafe. But no, this was not. It was displayed in a Universal office. For $1,500, you can own it. Back to Disney style though, for $4.99, Not So Scary Halloween Party sign.
$7.99 a plate.
I could have swore they used to be like a couple bucks.
I think they used to be.
Yeah.
That's expensive.
I always wanted a utensil holder from the Polynesian Village Resort, and I can get one for $149.99. Or I can get
Shelf
a
thing is
Tiffany
awesome.
for $349.
Oh my god.
Now this I do remember from the old location. They used to actually have it tucked away in an off area where it was kind of quiet and you could sit down and just relax a little. I can see a turtle in my reflection here. But yeah, they got some cool postcards over here. And some interesting Back to the Future stuff, the ride. Which is both a good day when it opened and a sad day. Sad because Crispin Glover, who didn't show up, but that's for a whole nother story, as a lot of you know. And mostly because he was cheated out of a good amount of money too that he should have been given. But we'll talk about that later.
That's cool.
Oh, they do have Herman Munster back there. And Grandpa.
one other one back there.
And it looks like the wife. Oh my gosh. $70 freaking a piece. And here's what should really get you going. They were originally $19.99 at Toys R Us. Alright, this is a cool Beauty and the Beast. That looks awesome. And it's big as heck too. $488. Then again, I do like Mickey Mouse waffles. So, $28, you can get yourself a Mickey Mouse waffle maker. Baby, get over here.
That is one heck of a Venus.
If you've seen My Girl, it traumatized you for life. I've seen those.
Up in Alaska. They more look like honeycomb.
I don't know, just being around it gives me an eerie feeling.
It really just, that's hard to
Sweetie,
believe
would
as
you like a
well.
skunk?
This is just too much.
You want to get out of here?
Yeah.
Well, if you really, really love Ariel, you can get a $500 big banner.
Goodness gracious. Oh.
That is one interesting head. Lily would go crazy if I brought this home.
Oh my god, yeah.
Tiffany would go crazy too. $1,799 for a life-size ET. Would you go crazy at me for buying that?
Yeah.
Although, for Halloween, you could always go and dress as a cast member of Trader Sam's. $399 just for the shirt. On the other hand, those are cool. If you don't remember, so way back when you go to Disney World and Disneyland, on top of paying to get in, you also had to pay for individual tickets like this for a coupon book, and it would let you get onto a ride. Which is why I did a whole video about Disney World never being for the common people. That was always meant for the wealthy because of the price of these suckers alone compared to wages back then. Okay, Pop Century Resort. No parking.
They sell everything, don't they?
$300. Now, you just gotta wonder, okay? How does somebody come into possession of something like this? Does Disney let this go, or does somebody just grab one on their way out of the hotel resort? I'd like to know, because I'm curious. Alright, that's awesome. You got Maleficent with all the villains. That is so cool. Hey, a pig!
What?
A pig! Right there. No, take a look. You can have your own pig made out of wood for $48.
Was Flubber? Yeah, I remember the Beanie Baby of it. Oh, that was a long time ago, though.
So far, the only thing I haven't seen is that whole video game place that was once in here at the old location. I have not seen that yet. But I did find something cool, too. Take a look. That is one cool cow. Yeah, according to the label, it claims to be a 1989 Michael Keaton version. Interesting. However, there's still the wall of Funko. Wow, that's a lot.
It's a pillowcase.
That would be cool.
That is.
I know. We actually have Chamber of Secrets on cassette tapes. Look at this. This is actually on cassette tapes. It's not on CD. That is freaking awesome. Kids that are watching this, if you don't know what a cassette tape is, go ask your parent. Because, oh my god. And look at this. We got beach. You see, I actually have all of these. So, I don't need to get this one. But, wow. There's just something so magical about a VHS tape, a cassette tape, that just was so awesome. Alright, now that is one giant Batman Funko. Only $129. That's not bad. I would not know what to do with it. Spaceship Earth? Monorail, Rare Disney Monorail Spaceship Earth. $399. Wow. That is one awesome TV up there. I would love to play my NES games on that. Ohio Bicentennial, 1803 to 2003. When this was made, I was just finding Tiffany. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that is one cool Mickey Mouse. But what's even better is that right there, the Walt Disney sign. Lil would love that. At $2,000 nearly, I would not like that price though. And of course we got Minnie Mouse over here. Astro Blaster Ball Disney Quest. That is interesting because originally, back in 2005, I was slated to actually work over Disney Quest, but instead I changed my mind and I went into attractions in Magic Kingdom at Tomorrowland. I still wish I would have done Disney Quest. That would have been a lot more fun. Holy smokes. This is ridiculous. Gideon's Bakehouse menu. $9.99 for each of these. Why? They just handed them out for free. I should have just collected a ton of them and sold them online on eBay. If that was the case.
In the Epcot Japan, it was right near about the ice cream thing.
Yeah.
This is the sign for it.
How much can we own it for?
I think it's sold already.
Aw.
Right.
Yeah, I could see her being like that. And this is actually from the Polynesian. It's an original prop for $495.
This was used at Squid. $75.
Where is that? Caribbean Beach?
I don't know.
It definitely
This is
has
odd.
Caribbean Beach Resort vibes.
All it needs is a new paint.
No,
And it would look
no.
like a really nice show.
I wouldn't repaint it.
Oh, I would.
No, leave it the way it is, because it
Why?
has patina, it has age.
I don't know. It needs a little updating.
Great, so now when I get 50, she's gonna make me dye my hair.
Isn't that Shredder signed by?
Signed by Kevin Nash. I think he might have been an artist, but I don't think he was the original Shredder.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll put it up right here who the original Shredder was.
It's pretty cool looking.
Well, you can go ahead and get Louis Litt from Suits. Or I can get the Wicked Witch. We actually do have some game systems down here. Let's drop down. Oh, God! One, we have a Wii Mini. Pretty cool. Kind of on the rare side. Because they didn't sell that well because they took away a lot of functionality from the original Wii. We also have the Wii U. A completely misunderstood game console. Wasn't exactly great either. The Sega Genesis, one of my all-time favorites. Super Nintendo. Never had one because my family had the Genesis. But my favorite game console has to be the PlayStation 1 because it introduced CD-ROMs. In case you forgot, CD-ROMs basically, they changed the entire landscape of gaming forever. We got to have actual FMV sequences. We got to have real music. It was amazing in every right. Freaking awesome. Okay, I need to get back up. Since we are over in Lakeland, we have to show the Publix sign. It's only fitting. Wow, there's something that just reminds me of childhood from this picture right here. Maybe being told to go stand in the corner. Honestly, the soul is still there. I could still feel the incredible history of all the items, and it feels absolutely amazing. The size may be downsized quite dramatically.
A lot of things are definitely not there no more, but still is feeling the same when you walk in though, just not as big.
And it's still worth the nice little 2-hour drive. But let's get back over to Winter Garden. Let's get ready to pick up Lil from school later. And then, why did you do that? The key was in my pocket and she tries to open the door. Sweetie?
Yes.
Don't you need that?
Yes.
Now, you would not believe me if I told you, but we are actually on Beverly Hills Road. Yes, this is Beverly Hills Road. Wow. And for further proof, there's your sign. You've been to Beverly Hills now.
Okay.
Is it all that you wanted it to be?
It's very desolate.
Yeah. With lots of no trespassing signs.
Yeah. Maybe.
Just like the real one. It is remarkable how this road just feels like it goes on and on forever.
Goodness, it does look like it.
This is a road you don't want to break down on at night. That is the things nightmares are made of. But at least it's been a really great trip so far. Here we are, recycling the magic. Right here in Oakland, Florida. How freaking cool is this? So yes, this is the exact same place that used to be a pretty big component that was inside of the Lakeland Antique Mall before it was moved. Let's go in and let's see what cool stuff they have. But first, let's say hi to a good old friend.
Definitely looks interesting.
Thumbnail. Here you live today and under the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy. So cool. Wow, one of my favorite Disney movies, Hunchback of Notre Dame. That's cool. And here we have a vintage Tiffany doll from 1987. Remarkable condition. And you can buy one for $399. Oh my god, look at this! Downtown Disney Pleasure Island. God, that takes me back to the days when I met Tiffany. God, now I feel older. And again, I am 40.
I say one for it.
$74.95.
Oh, that's not bad.
Honestly, that store was really cool. However, there was a lot of Disney music, so that's why you got to hear, unfortunately, generic music.
Yes.
Otherwise, half of the video would be blocked. But let's go ahead, let's get in the car, and let's talk. Today has definitely been a really fun day. We got to go over to the new Antique Mall, and that was pretty cool. We also got to go over here to Recycling Magic, which was awesome too. Honestly, I think, and I know you're gonna hate me for saying it, but I could have lived today without going to the Antique Mall.
Yeah.
It feels like there was enough in there.
Yeah, it did.
That you could have just been in there for an hour and not been bored.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff.
And every little cranny and every little nook that you look at, there was something different. It was so cool. But on the bright side, we got to go onto the back roads of the countryside over in Lakeland, and that was pretty fun too. So both parts of today had its advantages. Let's go into our Taco Bell KFC combo. But we're just here for the Taco Bell today. Not a famous bowl. Tortilla chip bread in it on all white chicken meat. That sounds good. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, spicy. Yep. I just had a little bit on my finger.
It's pretty mild to me.
What exactly is Bell sauce?
You full?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, cool. Managed to make it in time though.
100 degrees now. Wow. Alright, let's go ahead. Do we have to get Lil now?
Yep, we gotta leave.
Honestly, the food was amazing. It was actually really good.
I was actually surprised.
And the chicken was like 100 times better than the McDonald's tenders.
Yeah.
To the point where I actually thought for a minute, did they just try to trick me in using the KFC one? Or is it really Taco Bell? That's how good it actually was.
Yeah. When it came to McDonald's, they shouldn't lie. They said they brought their tenders back, but it's not the same.
No.
It wasn't the same at all.
But guys, let's go ahead. Let's get over to Lil. And then we can relax a little. Did you have a lot of fun?
Yeah.
Do you want to go home and play on your iPad?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
I'm sad.
Look at the temperature now. I thought it was starting to feel warm.
It would definitely be too hot for a Disney makeup day. 109.
Oh my goodness.
We are in heck as we know it. It's 5:25. Let's go over and let's get dinner at Publix. And yes, it does look like it could actually rain any moment. It's amazing how we just gave it just a wee little bit of time. And it's already coming down. But boy, does it smell good, and honestly, it is what we need right now. After all, it's been pretty hot and nasty the past few days. But let's get in. Alright, let's go and get some helpful hens. It looks new and interesting, so why not? After all, we don't need any pancake mix or anything else, so... Alright, let's go Smithfield Hometown Original. Well, now we are done, and the rain is definitely gonna come down now. Let's get back to the car, and let's get home. I was wondering who was running up against me. Obviously, it's a cute girl that wants to go home. In order to do that, she has to cook for me.
You can just smell the heat coming from the ground right now. And feel it too.
See, this is why I like the DJI Pocket. Well, the Action 5 Pro.
Okay, now it's really starting to come down.
Because I can use the Action 5 Pro out in this rain and not have to worry.
Ryan,
And see, I can also get into the car.
I'm not doing all the adjustments right now. Let's just go home. I gotta start dinner.
Sweetie.
Come on. I'm running late. Come on, I'm out here in the rain.
I know, that's the
Get out
whole
of the
funny part.
seat.
For you to realize it. Oh, that rain is coming down.
Yeah, it's starting to come down. Come on, seriously, Ryan, come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. I'm not doing all the adjustments right now. You're wasting time. Okay, now it's really starting to rain. Let's go. Come on. Stop playing around and get out of the seat.
This should be for the end credits of the video.
Now I'm even really wet. Ow.
Since we're family friendly, I will not make the joke.
Yes.
You want to get home?
Yeah.
See, it's a nice thing. We can at least have fun with each other. I love those kisses.
And admit that the smell of the asphalt, though, is a different story.
The only thing I don't love is all the makeup I get on myself from her. I swear, I feel like an early 2000s goth teenager half the time with all the makeup I wear on my lips because of her.
Well, it used to be worse.
Yes.
It's not as bad as it once was.
All right, let's get home, let's cook dinner, and let's get ready for the full outro. You ready?
Yeah. And you're making yourself a nice lightning rod. All right, let's go.
I love her. She's cute, she's sweet, she's fun, she's adorable, she's nice, she's so kind, and best of all, she fits perfectly into my arms.
Mm.
And not to mention, she's so adorable to cuddle up against with at night. Heck yeah. That's why I love this adorable girl. No. You said you like the rain.
I do like the rain. I really, really do. Right?
All right.
This feels really good.
Let's get going. Let's go and
Hot
cook
day.
dinner, and let's have an amazing night. Okay, guys, it is 5:58. Honestly, it is time to go ahead and end the day because we're going to go ahead. Tiffany's going to start up dinner. I'm just going to have a little bit because honestly, I'm not that hungry after we had our Taco Bell earlier. Truthfully, today was an amazing date day with Tiffany. Going over to the Lakeland Antique Mall, going to Recycle the Magic over in Oakland, having those new chicken nuggets from Taco Bell, which were surprisingly good too. But I also want to say one other thing. Welcome to all 3,169 family members. I appreciate every single one of you that has subscribed and has joined our family, because when you subscribe to our channel, you're not just another number on a little wall plaque. You're a family member. And that means that we communicate with you, we interact with you, we enjoy each other's company, and sometimes we don't always get along, and that's okay. And that's where a couple of dislikes here and there come in, and that's alright. But at the same time, we respect each other. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a really good night. Thank you for joining today. I don't know where tomorrow's going to take us, because really, I have to sleep on it and figure out. All I do know is that over the weekend on Friday, there was some headway made on my substitute role, which was amazing in itself. So I am one step closer because I had to go through a lengthy background check where they basically make sure on an FBI level that
and subscribe.
You're not anywhere, not just in the state of Florida, but anywhere, a criminal. So that is a breath off of me. And now I can go ahead, relax with Tiffany, curl up with a beautiful girl tonight, and just enjoy some nice time. But for now, I will say one last thing on parting words. Action 5 Pro, absolutely the best pocket camera you can ever buy. Because not only is it great for hot days, for sunny days, it's also great for rainy days when it just comes out of nowhere in Florida. And with that, have a great night. I will talk to you guys tomorrow, wherever the day takes us. Thank you. It is 6:07. Whoa. It is coming down pretty hard now. Good thing that we got home when we did. Good night, everyone.